What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Shocker Racing Garage. I'm James and I'm back here with the Mojito 392, and today I'm excited about a new feature that the guys over at Z Automotive just released for the Tazer to help with preventing theft and also carjacking. So we're gonna jump right into this. Basically what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna grab your Tazer, and the first thing you need to do is go ahead and update it using Z Automotive's Tazer updating software. I'll show you a little clip here. I've already done that to make sure that this is on the latest version of their software, which is gonna allow the pin lock option. Now, before we get into how to set it up, probably should tell you a little bit more about what this feature is. So they're calling it a pin lock option or a pin lock setting. And basically what it's going to allow you to do is set a custom pin using the cruise control buttons on your steering wheel that every time the vehicle is started, this code needs to be entered within 20 seconds in order to allow the vehicle to drive. Now, I believe what it's going to do is it's going to basically set all your brakes on the vehicle. So even if somebody were to, break in, hotwire, start the vehicle, they're not going to be able to drive away without entering this PIN code to allow them access to drive the vehicle. The other part of this that I think is really cool is the carjack mode, where basically if you have the key to the vehicle on you, somebody tries to carjack you, they pull you out of the vehicle and they try to drive away. Once it realizes that the key has left the vehicle, it's going to be looking for that code to be entered once again. Otherwise, the carjacker is not going to be able to drive away with your vehicle. So definitely a cool feature. I'm excited to try it out. I have a feeling the 392s are going to be more of a targeted vehicle, like the Hellcats and the Demon vehicles, and any kind of the specialty Mopars seem to have been targeted more in recent years. So I'm excited about this feature, and I think it's going to be a really cool option. Now, this is a live feature, so I'm going to have to go ahead and plug this into the OBD2 port since I've got the original Tazer JL. For those of you that have the Tazer JL Mini, yours is, once you're updated, you'll plug it back in, but it should be tucked away up underneath the dash. Now, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in to my OBD2 port here. And it's lit up, so it's all ready to go. Now I'm going to have to jump in to the settings for the Tazer. Okay, so in order to access the live settings menu, basically you're going to have to start the vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and step on the brake and press the start button. And with it started, you want to always make sure that you find the audio screen here on the dash. That's going to be where you enter the Tazer settings, okay? And in order to enter the Tazer settings, you use the left arrow and the cancel button. So I'm going to press the left arrow and the cancel. You can see it brought up where it says light show, and I'm going to keep going until I find live settings, okay? So now I want to enter the live settings, so I'm going to press the left arrow and the center OK button here. And now it's going to take me through these settings using the left arrow and the cancel. And I'm going to be looking for the pin lock. All right, so a set pin is what it's actually calling it. So I'm going to go ahead and press the left arrow and the center button here. All right, and now that I am in this set pin here, you're going to use the different buttons on your steering wheel to set an actual pin. So you can set your pin from 1 to 6 digits using the buttons here on the right as well as these buttons here. But what I'm going to do is to make it kind of an easy one, and for those that know, you'll know, I'm going to press up, up, down, down, left, right. Okay, again, for those that know, you know, but I'm just doing this to test this out. Now, once you've set it, you'll see it shows up here on the dash. That's my series, which is the plus, plus, minus, minus, and then the left, right. And so that's how it shows up on the dash there. And in order to select it, you're just going to press this center button here, which is the on off. And you can see it says pin saved. Okay, so that's it. Super simple, super easy. What did that take me? 30 seconds to set the pin. And now basically what's supposed to happen is that every time we start the vehicle, I'm going to have to enter that series of buttons, up, up, down, down, left, right, in order to be able to drive the vehicle. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut the vehicle off right now. I'm gonna shut it off, and I'm gonna go ahead and actually open the door so it kind of like clears everything. And so that this time when I go ahead and start the vehicle, it should be asking me to enter that code. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna give a 20-second countdown, where if I don't enter it in 20 seconds, it's gonna go into the light show mode where it starts to flash all the different lights on the vehicle. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the vehicle now, and let's see what it shows on the dash. Okay, I can see all these things are flashing, and you can see the countdown is going there. Oop. Performance exhaust is off, so yep, and now I've got 6 more seconds, and what we should see is all the lights should start to go off here. Yep, oop. And I just heard it lock all the brakes. You can see everything is activated here on the dash. Oh yeah, as soon as I put it in gear, the lights all started to flash. So when I tried to, put it into drive. And so let's see what happens. I'm gonna put it back in park. The lights are all still flashing. So now if I go ahead and enter the code, up, up, down, down, left, right. Okay, it cleared everything, and it sounded like it released the brakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in reverse. Yep, and I'm moving again. You can clearly see that it activated right away. Let's try this one more time. I'm gonna shut it off. Okay, and we're gonna start it up again here, and I'm gonna see what happens if I try to put it in drive right away. I think it's gonna activate that light show mode as soon as I put it in drive. So we're gonna go ahead and start it. And again, you can see the hazards are flashing and some different lights are flashing. I got 15 seconds. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it in drive right away. And all the stuff started flashing, the brakes locked up. And again, one more time, up, up, down, down, left, right. And it takes a second for the pin unlocked, and the light show mode goes away. So now to test out the car jack mode, I'm in the vehicle, it's running. I've got it in park, but it's running, and I've already entered the pin. So the vehicle is the pin unlocked. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Kim be my test carjacker. I'm in the vehicle, the key is in my pocket. So now she's gonna open the door, grab me, pull me out of the vehicle, and it's supposed to register that my key has left the vehicle and relock the pin, okay? So let's give this a try. So I'm here, I'm just in the vehicle. Carjacker comes in, grabs me out. Whoa. So basically, here's what we figured out with the carjack mode. Once you have exited the vehicle with the key on you, the vehicle is gonna remain operable for 20 seconds. I think this is gonna allow you time to get away from the vehicle or allow the carjackers to drive off. And basically what'll happen is the vehicle will continue to operate until the vehicle then slows back down to 5 miles per hour, at which point it's gonna lock up the brakes and start the light show mode, stopping the carjackers from getting away or getting very far, but helping you stay out of harm's way. The other important thing we noticed is when we were testing it, and after Kim pulled me out of the vehicle, she got in, she was able to still put it in drive, but we noticed what makes a difference is we left the door open. She did not shut the door over like a normal carjacker would do. They get in, they shut the door, they go to drive away. That would kind of trigger I believe the 20-second countdown. In our case, we were testing it without closing the door, and we noticed that that is part of the procedure, is shutting the door. Okay, so now that she closed the door and tried to drive away, it says key fob has left the vehicle, and all the lights are flashing again, and it's going to be asking for that code. And I'm sure after 20 seconds, it just locked all the brakes, and the light show mode should activate here. Actually, try to put it in drive again, Kim. Yeah, so as soon as she tried to put it in drive, all the light show mode went on. And locked her out from being able to drive away. So that's the key. They have to get in and try and close the door, obviously, like they're gonna try to drive away, and that activates it. Okay, go ahead and here, press up, up, down, down, left, right. It is. That's why I chose it. And so that clears the pin and she's all good to go. Okay, so that's it. Simple as can be. You can activate a separate pin for your vehicle of your liking. You may want to make it just a simple one, so, you know, maybe 1 or 2 buttons so that it's not kind of annoying every time you get in the vehicle. But even the 6 buttons isn't that hard. As long as you know what it is and you don't forget. I have to make sure Kim remembers that it's like this so that she can drive next time. But yeah, super simple, easy way to protect your vehicle, your Jeep, from getting stolen. It's definitely a good thing to have here in Chicago, and we're looking forward to having our vehicle protected with it. So stay tuned for the next video. We've got lots more to come with the Mojito 392, and you're not gonna wanna miss it. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.